Hey guys, this is Christian. Wanted to make a short video about making a printing board in case you have chosen the option to buy individual silkscreen pieces of equipment. Like if you got the aluminum frame 20 by 24 inch and a squeegee on your own, you'd have a really high quality screen, pretty big, but of course, if you go this route, you're going to have to build a printing board. So I'm just going to go through that with you really quick. This is a piece of melamine, M-E-L-A-M-I-N-E. It's a MDF lumber. You know, that's basically particle board, wood smashed together in big sheets. It's usually used for shelving. It's got a coating of this plastic, smooth white plastic. That's really important. You need a waterproof surface and you need something smooth. You're gonna want to be able to wash the ink off here, and you need that surface to be smooth so that it does, when you're printing on top of paper, on top of this, it doesn't mess with the print. It's got to be smooth and waterproof. This stuff is perfect. It's 3/4 inch is my favorite. It's thick enough, it's nice and heavy, and it's thick enough to where the screws don't come through the back when you mount the next item you'll need is Speedball brand screen printing clamps. And they usually come with some wood screws, some mounting screws. If you have a hand drill and a 1/16 inch drill bit, don't use anything bigger than 1/16 inch drill bit, you can make some pilot holes. So the melamine, I did a scouting mission over to Home Depot on Signal Hill, and they had 2 foot by 4 foot pieces of melamine for $15. They usually will make a couple cuts for you on a panel saw, so you could have them cut you a smaller piece, or you could just buy a 2 foot by 4 foot and you would just have an even bigger printing surface to work on. The Speedball brand screen printing clamps come from Dick Blick or McLogan or Art Supply Warehouse, anywhere they sell Speedball brand inks or equipment. Okay, so get the piece of desired size of melamine you want, try Home Depot, get some silkscreen clamps, and now you're ready to mount those. So I like to get my screen out, and I will attach these to the screen like they would be, you know, after they're mounted and you're ready to do some printing. Okay, and you're going to make some pilot holes. There'll be a space in the back of the clamps, little circles where they're gonna mount to the board. Make some marks. Take this away for a moment. If you have a 1/16 inch drill bit and a screw gun, you might want to make some pilot holes. Don't go all the way through the board. Those pilot holes will just help it screw in tighter. Place the the mounting holes from the clamps over those pilot holes you just made. And here's an important detail you must follow: is hand tighten these mounting bolts by hand only. Don't use a screw gun. Screw gun's pretty powerful, and you can over screw it and strip the wood out, and that wouldn't be good. If that happens, you can just move the printing board over a little bit more and make new holes, but hand tighten only. And they just need to be snug. Every once in a while, before you start printing, you'll check to see if these screws are snug. Hand tighten only. Okay, now you have this really useful, simple printing board. What it does is keeps the screen fixed in one position, and whatever stencil we put on here or build into the mesh, it will print in a consistent place every time, and we need that consistency if we're going to register different layers of silkscreen. So that's your printing board. 2 foot by 4 foot piece of melamine, $15 at Home Depot. Speedball screen printing clamps, about $27 for a pair. Well, thanks for tuning in, and I'll check the email for questions about building a screen printing board out of melamine and speedball screen printing clamps.